I do have good news for YouTubers if your channel, your videos are getting demonetized. It's good news. And it's a bummer if it starts happening to you because the algorithm just keeps coming back. And that's what I've seen. I'll put out stuff about my pigeon laying an egg and it's getting demonetized now. So I've already said this, that it's okay. There's nothing that you can do. Just keep putting your stuff out. Put it in for manual review. The drag is that you won't make money. You won't make money until it's reviewed, and they won't review it in most cases until you make 1,000 views in a 28-day period. However, I woke up this morning. I have a video that was originally titled "Man Gets Raped in Dry Creek Bed." And now the YouTube algorithm will probably pick up the word rape and flag this video, but doesn't matter. I want other YouTubers to know about this. So I changed the title to "Farmer Gets Manhandled in Dry Creek." Okay? Now I woke up this morning and for some reason, I'm not even sure why I clicked on it. Maybe I clicked on it by accident, but before it came up, advertisement came up, and that was a video that is demonetized. But I want to make something perfectly clear. If you see what's written, it says, "Not appropriate for all advertisers." Okay? So it was clearly appropriate for this advertiser, which was an advertiser for a show that has drugs, sex. It's an adult-themed TV show that they're advertising in front of my adult-themed Bigfoot video. Which, you know, mine's just, it's just, you know, I can't even believe it was demonetized, but it was. So I think I saw this yesterday too, and I'm like, did I just see what I thought was, you know, an advertisement on that video that was demonetized? Now, your stream's going to go down for sure, but evidently you'll still make some money on some of the videos that are more popular. In other words, my Bigfoot videos are the videos that I make the most on. It's a fact. My dog training videos, you would think that the dog training, I would be the, I know this sounds egotistical and like, oh yeah, you're full of yourself, but I would think that I would be the most popular dog trainer on YouTube. This is no shit. Because I'm realistic. I can do things lots of dog trainers can't. I can train a hunting dog, a house dog, a service dog. Service dogs to do all kinds of things. Turn off light switches, pick up objects. You know, I can train a dog to do anything. I would think that those would be the, you know, videos that would be making the most money. And I think the reason why I don't is because I'm not purely positive. And that seems crazy to a lot of young people that I'm not purely positive. But purely positive dog trainers can't do anything with dogs. They can't. I'm giving an advertisement here for myself, but they can't do anything for dogs. They won't work with the most common behavioral problem, which is aggression. I can evict all kinds of problems. That purely positive method of dog training is not purely positive for dogs. It's just has that thing, oh, it's purely positive. Oh, that must be the great way to train a dog. It's not. It's just a sales. It's about sales and selling something to the American public. But that, you know, I'm not even close to being the most popular dog trainer on YouTube. I'm doing a lot better than I was. I think that the American public is starting to see the balanced trainers like myself. This is the humane way to train a dog. You know, are you not going to tell the kid no? Absolutely, you're going to tell the kid no. So you're going to teach the dog no too. You know, this is an inappropriate thing to do. Do this. So I don't make much money on the dog training videos, but those Bigfoot videos, they're popular. So I think that if you have a popular video that was demonetized, you know, it's already like over 1,000 views, and the 1,000 views went up real quick. I think that you're probably going to get some kind of advertisement on it every now and then. If they're demonetizing your channel, a lot of your videos, yeah, you're going to make a lot less. But like what I did was I started a Patreon account bunch of my subscribers have gone over there and pulled up the Slack, the financial Slack for me, which is great. I'm like PBS now. If you like my content, you know, I didn't have a choice. That was money that was earmarked for, stuff. And then all of a sudden YouTube just all of a sudden starts demonetizing you. You take a hit. But like I said, like I do have subscribers that, man, that the greatest thing about the subscribers using Patreon, I'm small. Like if I was as popular as Zach George, if I had 1 million subscribers, I wouldn't have Patreon. I wouldn't. There's no way. Zach George has no money problems. He's the worst dog trainer on YouTube, by the way. And he's got more subscribers than anyone. I think just because they're kids. Most of Zach George's subscribers, I believe, are children that don't really own dogs. Their parents own dogs. But it's just one of those things, If you're getting demonetized, there's nothing we can do. You're gonna make less. But in my case, like my subscribers, like I was gonna say, was like, the greatest thing about, doing Patreon wasn't really that I make some money back, that I lost through demonetization. It was seeing that there's actually people that like my channel and like my content so much that they were willing to, give money. And, some of them were extremely generous, But believe me, just to see someone that gives $1 or $2, I'm like, holy crap, man, it's fucking awesome. It's awesome. For somebody to take the time to go to Patreon, fill out that thing, put their credit card in there, and that, time is money. Time is money. It was a great thing to see. So I got a real boost from that, just like an emotional boost, and just keep going, keep belting out the content. I'm gonna still keep belting out the content that is sort of adult themed, and obviously in some cases, if it's a popular video, I'll still get advertisement. Not all advertisement, but adult themed advertisement. Which is something about my channel that people have said since I've had the channel, well, why don't you make it so that kids can watch it? Because kids don't own dogs. If I make stuff for an art gallery, I'm not making it for children. I'm an adult. My friends are adults. I can talk to a kid and everything. I don't dislike children. But I'm not going to write a children's book. If I was going to write a book, it would be adult themed, And I'll be perfectly honest with you, when I do a show in Manhattan, there's people that bring their kids to see the show. There's people that I know that are artists, comedians, writers, and they're intellectuals, and their children are they're going to grow up and be intellectuals. They can handle seeing some kind of juvenile potty humor in a gallery, They can see that and sort of put it in the context of, okay, that's art, right? That's art. It's not appropriate for everything. You don't walk down the street and talk about certain things to certain people, and I don't either. There's times when I don't use expletives. It's the truth. Some people see one video that I do when I'm using expletives, and they think all my videos, I'm always doing that. Now, that is part of my vernacular. I'll say words, but, or they think because I'm saying expletives or something like that, oh, he's abusive or something. It comes off harsh to some people. I love animals. My whole life, since I was about 5 years old, has centered around communicating with animals. This is true. It's a flat-out truth. If you know anything about my story, at about 5 years of age, Dr. Dolittle wasn't just a story. It became well, why can't I communicate to animals? I love animals, but just because I cuss or something like that every now and then doesn't mean that that's always how I am, and it doesn't mean that I'm harsh or uncaring or, you know, I dislike children. I don't. I was, you know, talking to my friend about their kid the other day. I like the kids. You know, I like the kids. I talk to them and everything. I don't personally want kids. And I'm not like, I don't want to be the soccer coach, I'll tell you that. I don't really want to hang around with kids. I like to hang around with adults. So it is good news, YouTubers. You can make some money. You're just going to, if you're doing something that's sort of adult content, you might get advertisement. It's just going to be adult type advertisement. Hypothetically, I'd rather have a show like a TV show that's similar to Breaking Bad advertising before my video than like a hemorrhoid commercial. It's the truth, you know, or toilet paper. Keep toilet paper off my channel as far as advertisers go. I don't really need that, you know. I find those blue bears and those red bears, that's disgusting. Our toilet paper commercials where they talk about leftover toilet, you know, it's just... All right, you can advertise your toilet paper, you know, before my video too. I don't really care. It's a fact of life. We all take a dump.